Our lead story, well, the temple town is gearing up for the big consecration ceremony. There's last-minute beautification touches happening and also massive security deployment on the ground as well. There's anti-drone surveillance and multiple security personnel being deployed. But the other big headline, well, the first glimpse of the Ram Lalla idol, the first complete look was revealed of the Ram Lalla idol there. In fact, this is the first time that his face has been revealed without the cloth covering his eyes, and these are images from the sculptor's workshop. But what is happening on the ground? Well, there's a lot of excitement, people looking forward. Invitees have already started arriving before the consecration ceremony. My colleague Tanish Punjabi sent us this report.
I'm at Ram Ki Pedi, but the crowd has left definitely from here, but the enthusiasm has not. The enthusiasm is still in the air. If I talk about, let's first talk about the idol that has been the beautiful picture of the idol that came today. The idol, as we all know, is 51 inches tall and has been sculpted by the sculptor Arun Yogiraj. But the idol also, on the framework of the idol, there are also 10 Vishnu avatars sculpted in it. So that's one of the key features. And of course, it's a very beautiful idol. I'm right now at Ram Ki Pedi, and it was filled with tourists, local people here, local citizens of Ayodhya. All were here because the mood is really ecstatic and everybody is really looking forward for the 22nd January event, that is of the Pran Pratishtha. Today, the fire ceremony of the idol took place. Now tomorrow again, these ceremonies will continue up till the 22nd of January of the Pran Pratishtha event. Today, Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath also reviewed the preparedness and told everybody how the city is prepared for the grand event, that's the 22nd on the 22nd of January. If I would just tell you about how the local administration is preparing, gas heaters have been installed throughout the road. Around 300 such heaters have been installed, and moreover 3,000 to 5,000 people are cleaning the Ayodhya from day to night completely at every hour. So lot of manpower has been deployed in Ayodhya for the grand event of 22nd of January. Yes.
स्वाभाविक रूप से संपूर्ण अयोध्या धाम और पूरे उत्तर प्रदेश और देश में उत्साह का माहौल है। स्थानीय स्तर पर प्रशासन ने और प्रदेश सरकार के मंत्रियों ने पहले से ही यहां पर सारी व्यवस्थाओं को 22 जनवरी के इस ऐतिहासिक पल के कार्यक्रम को पूरी भव्यता के साथ, पूरी दिव्यता के साथ संपन्न करने के लिए अपनी तैयारियां लगभग पूरी कर ली हैं।
सीता राम जी की प्यारी राजधानी लागे।
Cleaning, painting, last-minute sprucing up of Ayodhya as it prepares for the big day on Monday. Almost 3,000 to 5,000 employees are working to ensure that the city looks its best for the grand ceremony. Considering the low temperatures, the municipal corporation has installed 300 heaters around the city for people to beat the cold wave.
अभी हमारे पास 3,000 कर्मचारी हैं, लेकिन ये 5,000 हो जाएंगे। कर्मचारी प्लस जन सहभागिता, जन सहयोग भी बहुत मिल रहा है। लोग अब आगे बढ़कर खुद ही सफाई कर रहे हैं। एक हमारी टेंट 2-3 जगह हमारी टेंट सिटी बनी हुई है, जिसमें करीब 5,000 लोगों के रुकने की व्यवस्था है।
Graffiti and murals are being painted across roads, walls of flyovers and signboards are being reconstructed. 5 multi-level parking lots are operational and should prevent parking issues in the city on the 22nd of January.
कियोस्क हम लोग 20 के आसपास लगाएंगे रामपाल पे, और ज्यादा भी है।
The process of installation and maintenance of 500 prefab toilets has already started at all major ghats along the Saryu River.
Lakhs of people are coming, but the Pran Pratishtha event could be one of the biggest event in the history. The management, of course, will be a big test for the local administration. With camera person Virendra Saini and Vineet Kumar, Tanish Punjabi for NDTV.
And moving now to the other big headline. Well, the Prime Minister on a whirlwind 3-state tour ahead of the Ayodhya ceremony, and well, from launching multiple projects in Maharashtra, in Bengaluru he launched the Boeing technology and engineering sector, and then on to Chennai. Well, in Tamil Nadu it was a big sports push. He launched the Khelo India event. All this amid rumours that the Prime Minister could contest from Rameshwaram in the upcoming polls. Take a look.
आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री जी से अनुरोध
ये
है
चीजें देखता हूं, मन को इतना संतोष होता है.
An emotional Prime Minister on the stage at Sholapur in Maharashtra as he showcased the delivery of houses for unorganized laborers.
मैं जाकर के देख के आया, मुझे भी लगा कि काश मुझे भी बचपन में ऐसे घर में रहने का मौका मिला. और जब मैं इस प्रोजेक्ट का शिलान्यास करने आया था, तब मैंने आपको गारंटी दी थी कि आपके घरों की चाबी देने भी मैं खुद आऊंगा.
Aimed at securing the lives of laborers, 15,000 houses were made ready in the first phase of the housing society, which will eventually be home to 30,000 families.
जब मेरी एंगेजमेंट हुई थी तो जब भी हमारे घर वाले ने मेरे नाम से ये योजना लिए थे. आज पूरी हुई गारंटी.
और आज वो कहकर भी गए वो कि मोदी की गारंटी ही असली गारंटी है, सबसे बड़ी गारंटी.
जी, जो कहा था वो करके दिखाया.
From the emphasis on the unorganized sector in Sholapur, the Prime Minister flew to Bengaluru. With development being one of the key focus areas, PM Modi embarked on a 3-state tour to next land in Bengaluru to inaugurate the 43-acre campus of Boeing India Engineering and Technology Center and Boeing Sukanya program. With a funding of 1,600 crore rupees, this is Boeing's largest investment outside the US. Boeing's new campus in India promises next-generation products and services for the global aerospace and defense industry.
ये मेक इन इंडिया, मेक फॉर द वर्ल्ड, इस संकल्प को सशक्त करता है. आज का ये दिन इस बात को भी सेलिब्रेट करता है कि एक दिन भारत इस फैसिलिटी में एयरक्राफ्ट ऑफ द फ्यूचर को भी डिजाइन करेगा. मैं बोइंग की पूरी मैनेजमेंट को, सभी स्टेक होल्डर्स को बहुत बहुत बधाई देता हूं, बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं देता हूं.
From Karnataka, PM's next destination, Dravidian heartland, Tamil Nadu. Prime Minister Modi inaugurated the 6th edition of Khelo India Youth Games, a first for South India, to nurture grassroots sporting talent, and launched 250 crore rupees worth projects to strengthen broadcasting, including the renamed DD Tamil channel.
Your energy and enthusiasm is taking our country to new heights in the world of sports. I extend my best wishes to all the athletes.
Behind the Khelo India Games bonhomie, there is also competitive politics ahead of polls. Well, the BJP is using this as nurturing Tamil Nadu. The ruling DMK is using this to promote and elevate Sports Minister Udayanidhi Stalin as number 2. He'd also be holding a mega showdown in Salem on Sunday, taking on the BJP on what they call killing federalism. With Pratibha Raman in Bengaluru, in Chennai, with Suresh, Sam Daniel, Find TV.
So, well, the Prime Minister's big South focus, but this as the Union Home Minister Amit Shah is on a 3-day visit to the Northeast. He is in Assam and Meghalaya, where he attended the plenary session of the Northeastern Council in Shillong and also inaugurated a cyber security operational centre. And well, he also participated in a cleanliness drive in the Mahabhairav temple, and this amid the BJP's nationwide Mandir Swachhata drive. And the other big headline, well, the Supreme Court has dismissed petitions by the 11 convicts in the Bilkis Bano case. So no additional time for Bilkis Bano's rapists. And the Supreme Court, importantly, has also set a January 21st deadline for the convicts in the Bilkis Bano case. They have to surrender before the authorities on January the 22nd, by January the 22nd. And well, the Supreme Court also importantly observed that, well, there's no merit in the petitions of the convicts in this particular case. Now, this comes after the Supreme Court had said that, well, the Gujarat government was not the competent authority in granting remission to the convicts, and that remission was given through fraudulent means. This, as the Supreme Court has cancelled the remission of all the convicts in the Bilkis Bano case. Welcome back. A horrific case of torture from an orphanage in Indore has been reported following a surprise inspection. Well, 21 children, mostly girls, were subjected to inhuman treatment like being hung upside down, branded with a hot iron, and children as young as 4 being locked up without food for days because of punishment. 5 people who ran the orphanage have now been booked and the matter is being investigated. Anurag Dwari reports.
Stories of torture and abuse emerging from this corridor of horror, no place of refuge. 21 children suffered the worst at this orphanage in Indore, allegedly at the hands of the staff. 21 children were branded with hot metal tongs, forced to inhale smoke from burning chilies, hung upside from a railing. Most kids are from Maharashtra, Gujarat, Odisha and MP. The horror unraveled after the team of the Child Welfare Committee carried out a surprise inspection at the orphanage last week.
एक सूचना के आधार पर प्रशासन के द्वारा एक कार्रवाई की गई थी, जिसमें एक रेस्क्यू ऑपरेशन करके और उनको चाइल्ड वेलफेयर कमेटी जो इंदौर इनको सौंपा गया था.
Police say the orphanage run by the Vatsalyapuram Jain Trust had not been registered in the Juvenile Justice Act. The trust also has orphanages in Bengaluru, Surat, Jodhpur and Kolkata.
यह जो स्टेटमेंट है, यह किसी इंडिविजुअल बालिका के नहीं है. यह सामूहिक रूप से स्टेटमेंट रिकॉर्ड किए गए और नीचे सारी बालिकाओं के साइन करवाए गए.
The police have filed an FIR against 5 employees of the orphanage. The FIR even mentions that a 4-year-old was locked in the bathroom and starved for 3 days after he soiled his pants. The orphanage was not being registered under the Juvenile Justice Act. It has now been sealed and the children moved to government facilities. There are no arrests yet and the complainant seeks charges under POCSO as well as Human Trafficking Act. With Sameer Khan in Indore, Anurag Dwari for NDTV.
Meanwhile, the important diplomatic headline, Pakistan and Iran have reached out to each other amid escalation in diplomatic tensions. Well, both the foreign ministers have spoken to each other on call as per a press release, and they have vowed increased security cooperation. And this comes after Pakistan had launched retaliatory airstrikes on Iran as well. And in fact, as reports suggest that, well, both sides will be ending their diplomatic standoff. Kadamini Sharma is joining us live on the phone line. So, Kadambini, importantly, Pakistan has decided now to end any sort of diplomatic standoff with Iran. This is significant.
Well, yes, it has come out now that there was a cabinet meeting in which the caretaker PM also spoke, and he said it is in the best interest of both the nations that peaceful relations are restored as they were before the retaliatory attacks, and the retaliatory attacks. We have also seen that yesterday as well as today there was conversation between both the foreign ministers, the foreign minister caretaker, foreign minister of Pakistan as well as the foreign minister of Iran. And there were efforts by other countries as well in the region to scale down the tension between the two. So now they have had this conversation, and the statements also which had come earlier indicated that both wanted to dial down the tension, and this is what exactly has happened today. So now it seems that the restoration of diplomatic relations is in the offing. They have discussed this on the phone, the return of both the ambassadors, one who was expelled from Pakistan, Tehran's ambassador, and one who had been recalled. So now it seems that the tensions are coming down, and of course they have also in the conversation, the phone conversation they had talked about tackling the terror together.
Kadamini, thanks very much for joining us with that update. So important diplomatic development there, something that will have wide-ranging geopolitical ramifications.